What's up guys, it's Sam the Red Man. Got a bit of a different video for you today. I was building one of my clan boss damage dealers out and it put them for some reason in 2-piece Zeal, and I was like, this is a set that I'm not very familiar with. I do know that you get Zeal from the live arena, and I remember I had to put somebody in Zeal, I think for one of the Marius missions, but besides that I was like, I guess I have a few decent pieces laying around from saving it up. So I put Mishinaki in 2-piece Zeal. You can watch that video to see the results, but the set itself is pretty cool. Crit damage plus 20% is good. That's exactly what the crit damage set does. 2-piece set, 20% crit damage, pretty solid. But the Zeal set also gives your champions 3% extra damage for every 25% HP this champion has. So if my champion gets hit, he's down at half health, then he attacks somebody, he will get 6% extra damage. If my champion starts off and has 100% health, you will do 12% extra damage. And so in the team that we're going to run today, which is the Myth Buster Clan Boss team, we're going to have 100% health the whole time because block damage will stop us from taking damage. So the champion that's in one Zeal set should get 12%. Hypothetically, if you had 3 Zeal sets, you could get 36% extra damage, which is crazy. I just don't have enough good Zeal. I don't even have enough for 2 sets. That's good. So we're just going to use 1 set and test it with and without the Zeal set. I promise I've got the best promo code you have ever seen. This is a referral code as well as a promo code. And I promise you're going to be blown away by the results. We can get you 3 free legendary champions, including a void legendary champion and a champion I don't even have on my main account, as well as 3 really solid epics as you level up in the game. I'm going to walk you through how to do this. I promise you this code is live and this code works. Step 1, log out of Player and Play on your PC and uninstall it. If you've never had Raid connected to your phone before, it should work there as well. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Very important that it's a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid, complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox. We just got a legendary LNRL, some brews, some pots, which leads me into my second legendary that you can get, which is the Alice Chase. If you do this in time, all you have to do is log in for 7 days in a row. This expires on April 10th. It's going to be Supreme 6. You get Supreme Gaelic, pots, brews, more silver, just an unbelievable Kickstarter. Hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. Again, just to use that link in the description of this video below. I don't know how this is real. The subject for our test today is going to be Fenax. This is his build with 1 Zeal. Again, that 2-piece. He's got 8,043 attack, 190 speed, 356 crit damage. Those are the 2 numbers we really care about, the attack and the crit damage. And then we're going to switch his helm into a reflex helm, I believe. This is the closest in terms of crit damage because we're losing that 20% crit damage buff, but he gets a little bit extra attack and he loses this 15% crit damage. So the damage should go down a little bit, but realistically we would want to see the difference between him in Zeal versus him not in Zeal. So this first test is going to be him with not in Zeal, just with high attack, high crit damage. Should still do a crazy amount of damage. He's strong affinity, but we don't have the Zeal bonus yet. And then we'll compare that to the one with the Zeal bonus. Now, a few things to consider. I don't think it's going to be just straight up 12% more damage because War Master is not going to get affected by that and things like that. But in terms of his ally attacks and counterattacks and all the different times he's attacking, it all is raw damage. So it should just be 12% more damage straight up. We're going to do 2 quick battles today. We'll use some gems for the second key. So the first one, our test run, is going to be 254 for the team, 124, 435. Let me write this down on my Google Sheet over here. 125, 435, 141, which is just bonkers, by the way. He's obviously an insane damage dealer. That's why we're testing him, because he just does so much raw damage. 125, 125 million is how much Fenax did. Now we're going to go ahead and put him, let's go recently used Fenax. We're going to switch that helm back into Zeal. Again, total stats, 71%, 8,000 attack, 356 crit damage. Not a big difference in what we just saw in that reflex, but we should be getting 12% more damage on each of his hits. Let me know. I'm going to pause in the comments. Let me know what you think, how much more damage he's going to do. Again, the number we had was 125 million. That being said, hits can fluctuate a little bit, up 10%, down 10%. So we could have gotten lucky. We could have gotten unlucky. We could have got lucky the first time and unlucky here. This is just kind of a rough, what difference can we see and how good is the Zeal set? I'm hoping for at least 130, if not more like 140. That would be super cool. Well, there you go. 139 million, literally like 68,000 underneath 140 million. 139, 932, 913. Let me do some quick maths. I can't do the maths in my head. So yeah, I think that is basically 12% damage. So 10% damage would be 12 million, and it did about 14 million more, and then half of a percent would be 1.2 million. So pretty much exactly 12% over. Didn't do the math great. So I wonder if it does affect War Master. I guess that would be a potential thing to test in the future. I will say, like, that's good enough to start saving and rolling some of that Zeal gear, because that's a big jump, especially like for the Turvolds, for the ninjas, the Varls, the people who just do tons and tons of raw damage, especially in a thing where you're going to be full health or close to full health. I had a lot of crappy stuff, but I might start rolling some more stuff up, trying to get good stuff, because the crit damage itself isn't bad. If you can get 4 pieces on somebody, I don't know. I mean, he almost did 2 1-keys by himself on that second run, and he already was crazy, so now he's just even crazier. Like I said, random video. I feel like I rambled a lot. Maybe some of this made sense, maybe some of it didn't. Point is, do your live arena battles. Don't be like me and fall down all the time because you never ever fight. I'm trying to fight more and more, trying to get my Great Hall up with my area bonuses, really just trying to focus on Hydra mostly. Eventually when they add Chimera, I will add that as well, but I don't really care too much. We've added some of this. Eventually, maybe we'll add some more. But one thing I will say is I will probably do my best to refrain from putting my clan boss champions into Zeal. Michinaki will be the exception because that video is already done. But like if I test Turvold out tomorrow and I put him in Zeal, that gives him an unfair advantage to somebody else that I tested. Even Fenax himself. If I pull up the clan boss damage dealer spreadsheet, I don't think he did near as much damage. I don't think he did as much as either of those runs, much less. Yeah, he did 111 million when I tested him. He just did 125 and 139. So like, again, he's even better, but I'm not changing my list based off of that. But if I go back and retest, Fenax, for example, or Rathalos, for example, then they would do a lot more damage if I put them in Zeal. So that'd be unfair to start using Zeal moving forward, but that kind of is a little bit of a cheat code. At least that's how it feels to me. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this bit of niche, unique content. Let me know if you knew this about Zeal. Subscribe to the channel for more daily content, and I'll see you on the next one.